we looked into transversal lines and parallel lines. So just before we move on to the angles made by transversal line with corresponding to parallel lines, I need to explain one more thing which we forgot in the previous section. So let's take exactly what we did last time. These two lines, that is that line, transversal line L, A, B. A, B are two lines, L is the transversal line. So we also discussed about exterior and interior angles. Let me just color this so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So those are the things. Anything which I marked outside the line A and outside the line B corresponding to the transversal line, these are all exterior. That is the exterior area, and angles made here are exterior angles. And similarly what we discussed is angles made inside are interior angles. This is all interior angles. Interior angles. So now in the same thing we can also talk about some other angles as well. So angle 1, 2, 3, 4. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 are interior angles. Similarly we can also differentiate them based on alternate interior angles. Alternate, not next. If it is 1 and 2 they are next, so they are actually adjacent angles. 3 and 4 adjacent angles. So alternate interior angles. So if one angle is alternate to 4, exactly opposite, it's alternate. 2 is alternate to 3. So angle 1 and angle 4, angle 2 and angle 3 are alternate angles. These are alternate angles. Remember that. Only thing is here this is the transversal line, these two are two other lines. Transversal line is intersecting those two lines at 2 points. Until now what we mentioned about all the angles was based on just two lines and one transversal line. So let's try to look at it in a different way. So we take two parallel lines and one transversal line. So now what happens? Now let's take this as line A, that is line B, that is line L. Parallel lines. So if a transversal line intersects these two lines which are parallel lines, then we come to conclusions with some angles which are equal to each other. So we know that angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 are exterior angles. Let me just put them here. Exterior angles. Exterior, just angles. This is all related to parallel lines. Remember, all related to parallel lines. Exterior angles. So this is common. Exterior angles, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. Exterior angles. Similarly, interior angles. Interior angles. Angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. Angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. So these are interior angles. We also discussed about alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Interior angles. Which are alternate interior angles here? 1, if I take that, 5 and 8, 7 and 6. These are interior angles but they are alternate. 5 and 8, 5 and 8 and 6 and 7. These two combinations are alternate interior angles. Similarly, alternate exterior angles. Which are those? Angle 1 and angle 4, angle 2 and angle 3, angle 2 and angle 3, angle 1 and angle 4. These are alternate exterior angles. So the condition for parallel lines, if there is a transversal line passing through two parallel lines, the condition is it satisfies that alternate exterior angles are equal. So that means angle 2 equals to angle 3 and angle 1 equals to angle 4. That's one condition. Similarly goes for the alternate interior angles are same. Angle 5 equals to angle 8, angle 6 equals to angle 7. These two conditions are only for parallel lines. So apart from that, what else do we have? We also discussed about corresponding angles. So what were the corresponding angles? Angles made on the same side of the lines and the transversal line. So in this scenario, if I take that is my L, that is A, that is B. This and this on the same side, of the line. So let's take this up, that is up. So in the above figure, we have this as angle 2, this as angle 8. So that means angle 2 is equals to angle 8. Condition is A is parallel to B. That's the condition. So similarly, if I take angle 1 is equals to angle 7, angle 5 is equals to angle 3, and angle 6 is equals to angle 4. These are all corresponding angles. So those are the main things. There's one more thing, sum of interior angles on the same side. So let's take, I'll just, this has A and B, and that is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I take 6 and 8, angle 6 and angle 8, this is only for parallel lines. Sum of angle 6 and angle 8, sum of interior angles on the same side. So interior angles, these are interior angles 5, 6, 7, 8 on the same side. See, 5, 7 is one side, 6, 8 is one side. Not 7 and 8 or 5 and 6. 5 and 6, they are just 180 linear pair. Automatically we know that. But if A and B are parallel, sum of 6 and 8 is actually going to be 180 degrees. They are also called as co-interior angles. So similarly, angle 5 plus angle 7 is equals to 180. So sum of co-interior angles for a transversal line passing through two parallel lines is 180 degrees. So let's sum up the conditions for parallel lines with the transversal line. 1, if corresponding angles are same, or alternate interior or exterior, are same, or corresponding, we finished, alternate interior exterior, and what else is left? Co-interior angles equals to sum of co-interior angles is equals to. So the condition, if someone asks whether the given lines are parallel or not, if it satisfies one of them, any one of them, If the corresponding angles are same, those two lines are parallel lines. If the alternate interior angles are same, those two are parallel lines. Alternate exterior angles are same, parallel lines. Sum of co-interior angles is equals to 180, that's a parallel line. So it goes both ways. If they are asking for to prove that whether it is parallel line based on angles, prove that one of them is true, then automatically those two lines are parallel lines. If they have asked the other way, these two are parallel lines, show that they are parallel lines, just take the values and then try to prove that they are equal either by co-interior angles or one of these two conditions.